We have a lot to talk about. The trade deadline is just a couple of days away, and my goodness, the news just keeps pouring out. It keeps pouring out. It's kind of overwhelming, to be completely honest with you. But man, we have to talk about it today. So do me a favor. If you want to be kept up to date with the Yankees, anything Yankees, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below on what you guys have to say. Because man, the trade deadline is just a couple of days away, and the Yankees, who knows what they're going to do. They're 5.5 behind the Toronto Blue Jays in the division. They're first in the wild card, though, so there is that. Man, I love this time of year. It's my favorite time of year. But I feel like this season especially, the hot stove is super, super hot when it comes to the New York Yankees. Now, according to Jeff Passan, the New York Yankees have the farm system to go out and get anyone they want. Before the season started, the New York Yankees had like the 27th ranked farm system in the league. And so Passan saying that now is like, wait, what? How? Well, I'll tell you how. When your top 10 prospects, mainly your 8 out of your top 10, when they're playing exceptionally well, your farm system is going to get a big boost. Obviously, Spencer Jones is having a great season. Cam Schlittler is having a good year. Carlos LaGrange, that's probably not how you pronounce his name. I apologize, but he's having a wonderful season. Bryce Cunningham, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, Rafael Flores, Rock Riggio. Then you have Ben Hess in there. You have George Lombard Jr. in there as well. Two great talents. The farm system, just the stock, the Yankees farm went way up. It went way up. And there are a lot of teams who are infatuated with the Yankees pitching in the farm system. So it doesn't shock me that the general feeling right now is that the Yankees could maybe get anyone they want. And I don't think a Paul Skeens is going to be made available. I don't think so. I'm sure the Yankees called the Pirates up and did ask about Paul Skeens, and the Pirates said, heck no, we're not doing that. But at the end of the day, anyone they want, could that mean a guy like Joe Ryan? Right? Could that mean a guy like Joe Ryan? Could the Yankees go and acquire him? Now, Joe Ryan is having a very good season for the Minnesota Twins. Ryan is 10-5 with a 2.82 ERA, 21 appearances, 20 starts, 121 in the third innings pitched, 137 strikeouts. He is a free agent, I believe, after the 2027 season, so you still have him for a couple of years. 6'2", 205. Joe Ryan is having a really, really great season. It was reported that Minnesota probably doesn't want to move on from him, but if the Yankees go knocking on their door and say, hey, Joe Ryan, Yon Duran, please, can we make that happen? We have the capital to do it. The Twins, would have to at least attempt to entertain that. And according to Passan, they do have the farm to get anyone they want. And if they want Joe Ryan alongside Yohan Duran, I think that's a direction we could potentially see the Yankees go. But then we've seen Passan also mention Mackenzie Gore, Dylan Cease, Cade Smith, Griffin Jacks, Edward Cabrera, David Bednar, Ryan Helsley, Shane Bieber, Reed Detmers, Charlie Morton, and Adrian Hauser, all as potential fits for the Yankees. Here's the thing when it comes to Dylan Cease, and I see a lot of Yankee fans really want him. I looked at Cease's numbers, and I feel like maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, and maybe some of you feel that way. But this year, Dylan Cease, in a contract year, he's not having a good year. Pitching to a 4.59 ERA at 21 starts, 113 and 2/3 innings pitched, 144 strikeouts, a 1.3 whip. Not a very good season for Cease. And then when I look at his game logs, just to see what he's done recently, it's just, once again, it hasn't been good for him. 2 earned runs in his most recent start, 5 innings. Then the start before that, 5 1/3. So his last 2 starts have been really good, 5 1/3 scoreless. But then it's just, on July 9th, he gave up 6 runs. Right? July 9th, 6 runs. July 2nd, 4 runs. The start before that, 3. The start before that, 1. The start before that, 6. And then there were 4 straight starts where he gave up 3 earned runs in a row. So it's like, and then there's also a start in there where he gave up 9. Dylan Cease, a guy with a loaded with potential, nasty stuff. I don't know if I want the Yankees to go and trade for him, to be completely honest with you. Maybe I'm just crazy for even saying that, but he's not having the best season. He's not. And he would be a cool option, but I think the Padres are going to want a lot for him. Maybe I'm reading that wrong, but I think the Padres may want a lot for him. So if that's the case, go and see what Minnesota wants for Joe Ryan, for Duran. Go see. Just forget about Cease at that point. But this is wild, man. Mackenzie Gore is also another name who the Yankees are supposedly very interested in. Now, Mackenzie Gore, he was a part of the original Juan Soto trade back in 2022 when the Padres traded a king's ransom to the Nationals for Juan Soto. Mackenzie Gore, James Wood, C.J. Abrams, Robert Hassel all went to the Nationals for Juan Soto. Mackenzie Gore this season, 4-10, pitching to a 3.52 ERA, 21 starts, 117 and 2/3 innings pitched, 144 strikeouts. He's a left-hander. He's a free agent, I believe, after the 2027 season. Mackenzie Gore having a decent year. You throw him in the Yankee rotation, he's easily your number 3 starter, I think, in my opinion anyway, whatever that's worth to you. But, you know, the Yankees are just linked to so many people. And it's so overwhelming because it's like, man, are they going to do something big? Rival executives, according to a report, now take this for what it's worth, take it with a grain of salt, if you will, but according to a report, the New York Yankees, Brian Cashman is inclined and motivated to make a big move. So what the frick does that mean? What's the big move? What would the big move be? That's me just, oh man, I'm already bald. As you can see, I'm already bald. It has me going nuts. It's like, what's the big move? We're also hearing the Yankees linked to Willie Castro. So maybe Willie Castro comes with Joe Ryan. And my gosh, Willie Castro hitting 254, 10 home runs, 27 RBI with a 765 OPS, switch hitter, 110 OPS plus. He's a free agent at the end of the season. Willie Castro is basically a better version of Oswaldo Cabrera, like basically play anywhere in the infield, anywhere in the outfield. Castro, very good player. The Yankees have shown interest in him in the past, but when it comes to Castro, it's like, all right, you acquired Ahmed Rosario, who could play anywhere, not good, but he could play everywhere. You acquired Ryan McMahon for third base. You want another infielder? They're just trying to add as much depth as possible, I guess. And Castro, it's not like you have him for a number of years. You only have him for the rest of this season. So I guess maybe they're just trying to, hey, soften the blow of losing Aaron Judge just by creating as much depth as possible. But you can't replace Judge. That's impossible. You're not going to replace him unless you go out and get a superstar. But even at that, Aaron Judge is absolutely irreplaceable. But I'm just curious, man. I'm curious to see, what are the Yankees going to do? What are they set on doing? Because, man, it is a lot. There is a lot going on, a lot going around. And we're going to have you covered here. We're going to have a trade deadline special on trade deadline day, a live stream. So please be there. We're going to live stream Wednesday night, the day before the deadline. So please be there. We're live streaming tonight. So if you catch this before 5 p.m. Monday, well, hey, we're going live at 5. So be there or be square. Please, 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 because we're going to talk about all of this tonight. And man, it is a lot. It's just when you hear from a guy like Jeff Passan, the Yankees have the ability to get anyone they want. It really makes you just think, right? It makes you think of the endless possibilities. What does that mean? Well, we're going to go over it more tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, signing out.